Mr. Please, let's take our seat so that we can start proceeding. Honorable members, kindly take your seats. Our guests, please take your seats. We are starting now. Sergeant at Arms, kindly clear the road. guests, kindly take your seats. Our distinguished guests, please take your seat. We are starting now. I announce the arrival of Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Lagos State. Please let us rise up to welcome him. Mr. Governor, sir, His Excellency the Deputy Governor and their spouses, you are welcome, sir, and you are welcome, ma'am. Distinguished members-elect, party shifting, we will kindly rise up to let us have the national anthem. Thank you very much. We may take our seats. I have the pleasure of inviting Imam Abdul Shakur Oshuala to please give us the opening prayer in the Islamic, according to Islamic injunction. Thank you. Imam Oshuala, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير اللهم أهديهم فيمن هديت وعافيهم فيمن عافيت وتولهم فيما توليت وباركهم فيما آتيت واصرف عنهم شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم أصلح ذات بينهم وألف بين قلوبهم وأهدهم سبل السلام ونجهم من الظلمات إلى النور وجنبهم الفواحش ما ظهر منها وما بطن برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم آمنا في أوطاننا اللهم آمنا في أوطاننا اللهم آمنا في أوطاننا وأصلح أئمتنا وولاة أمورنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم اجعل هذا ولاية الجوز آمنا اللهم اجعل هذا ولاية لجوز آمنا وانصر علماه ووكلاه ووزراه برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ربنا تقبل منا إنك السميع العليم. وصل اللهم على سيد الأولين والآخرين محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you very much. I would like to call on Pastor Olasukonmi Olulade to come and give us the opening prayer in line with Christian injunction.
Almighty and sovereign God, our state undergoes this 10th Legislative Assembly inauguration. We pray thy kingdom come. We pray may your spirit instill in all our representatives the spirit of righteousness and the values and principles of your kingdom to exercise the sacred trust of administering excellence in our state. We pray that we will have plenty to eat. We pray that until we are full, and we shall always praise the name of the Lord our God. Thank you, mighty Redeemer. All of these we ask through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you very much, Pastor Olasukonmi Olulade. Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Lagos State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, the Honorable Chief Justice of Lagos State, Justice Kasim Aluba, Your Excellency, the First Lady of Lagos State, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, Your Excellency, the wife of the Lagos State Deputy Governor, Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, Your Excellencies, former governors, former deputy governors of Lagos State, distinguished senators, senators-elect, former Speaker of the House of Assembly, members-elect of the House of Representatives, members-elect of the Lagos State House of Assembly, 10th Assembly, Secretary to the State Government, the Chief of Staff and the Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor, the Head of Service of the State Civil Service, Mr. Kim Muri Okunwola, the Body of Permanent Secretaries, Chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Lagos State Chapter, the Chairman of the Labour Party, Lagos State, the Governor's Advisory Council and other party leaders, chairmen of local government and local council development areas, our royal fathers and white cap chiefs, eminent religious leaders, members of the diplomatic corps, captains of industries, wives and families of members elect, former members of Lagos State House of Assembly, former clerks, other eminent personalities here present, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Olamilekan Buliamin Onafeko. I am the clerk of Lagos State House of Assembly. I am immensely delighted to welcome all our distinguished guests to this august occasion, the proclamation and inauguration of the 10th Assembly. To witness a momentous epoch in the annals of our great history, and indeed a fundamental process in the establishment of a functional administration of the Lagos State government, which is the inauguration of this 10th Assembly of the State Legislature. Accordingly, I will be presiding over the preliminary procedure of the inauguration process until the elections of the presiding officers of the House, that is, the Speaker and Deputy Speaker. I seize this opportunity to congratulate our indefatigable and hard-working governor, a friend of the legislative arm, a father of the state, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, on your well-deserved victory at the last gubernatorial election for your second term. The past 4 years has witnessed tremendous and superlative transformation in the various sectors of the state. We pray that the second term will see Lagos rise greater than anyone could even ever imagine. I also welcome and congratulate His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat. I use this medium to also congratulate a remarkable and experienced legislator and a former Deputy Speaker of this House, a Senator-elect, Honorable Eshinlokun Sani Wasiu, representing the Lagos Central Senatorial District, and to wish you a much more fulfilling experience and greater service to the state and nation. I congratulate other honorable members of the House who has, in one way or the other, advanced in their political career. I congratulate all members-elect, those returning for another term, and those who have been elected for the first time. To the returning members, I welcome you back to this great legislative institution. Your wealth of experience, your deep commitment to serve the people, and your sound knowledge of the business of legislation, without doubt, has contributed immensely to the achievements of the government within the past 4 years, and we expect more from you. Amongst the returning members, I most especially appreciate a phenomenal history maker, a record breaker, and a great achiever, a former two-time Speaker in the just concluded 9th Legislative Assembly, who has been elected for a record 6 consecutive terms, the first in the history of Lagos State House of Assembly. I am talking about not any other person than the Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, representing Agege Constituency 1. To our incoming members, coming with rich and diverse experience, I welcome you to the House, and we look forward to a great time working together with you. I want to assure you all that you have the best, well-trained, and most efficient professional workforce that you can ever think of anywhere in the world. They are ever ready to support and guide at any time. To other members who are not returning, you were great, brilliant, and remarkable. We are proud of you. I wish you success in your future endeavor. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the role of legislative arm of government in every democratic institution cannot be overemphasized. Without legislature, there is no true democracy. It is the only arm of government composed of elected representatives of the people across different constituencies, with the statutory mandate of being the mouthpiece of the people, to aggregate their concern and aspirations and present their interest for the implementation of the executive arm, to make and review laws for the progress of the state by ensuring the socio-economic well-being of the people. It has oversight power on other arms of government, through which it ensures transparency and accountability. It also ensures that government budget is executed to the letter, and where contravention is queried, all aim towards the ultimate delivery of democratic dividend to the people. For all these expectations, the Ninth Assembly was highly successful. For the benefit of facts, the Ninth Assembly which commenced in June 2019 and terminated on 2nd June 2023, passed into law 46 bills, a number of regulations, and over 120 resolutions that touches on broad range of issues relating to the welfare of the people, settlement of disputes, and other socio-economic challenges. I must emphasize that these achievements were made possible with the fantastic and collaborative relationship between the legislative arm and the executive arm, particularly the person of our amiable governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. The Lagos State Legislature over the years has been blessed with remarkable and committed members and leaders, and the results have always been the consistent barrage of requests to visit our parliament, to learn and borrow our ideas by both local and foreign bodies. It has been a huge source of inspiration to many, to the extent that it was joked that some of those who borrow from our laws will one day polish the name of the Lagos State House of Assembly in their laws. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, based on the certificate of return received from the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, on the elections to the House of Assembly held in March 2023, there are 38 members elect from the All Progressive Congress APC and 2 members from the Labour Party. 20 out of the 40 are returning members, while 20 others are newly elected. Among these, 2 female returning members and 2 newly elected members. Thank you for listening. At this junction, it is my pleasure to invite Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, to issue the proclamation for the holding of the first session of the 10th Legislative Assembly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you very much. Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. She's here with us, but she's ably represented by a former member of this noble house as well, in his own right, Honorable Wahab Alaiweye King, who also doubles as the chair of SUBEB. My brother, Mr. Deputy Governor, Dr. Kadri Opafemi Hamzat, and his amiable wife, Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, past and present National Assembly members here present, past Honorable Ministers of the Federal Republic here present, my Lord, the Chief Judge of Lagos State, Honorable Justice Kazeem Aluba, here ably represented by Justice Olutoyin Atinuke Ipaye, the Admin Judge 1 for Lagos Division. Members of the Lagos State House of Assembly, both new and returning officers that are here elegantly dressed with your spouse and family members, the Head of Service, Mr. Akim Riokwala, members of the Diplomatic Corps, former speakers and other members of the Lagos State Legislative Forum that are here present, statutory commission members that are here present, body of permanent secretary that are here, former members of the Lagos State Executive Council that are here, chairman of our local government and LCDA, our fathers in the House, members of the Governor's Advisory Council, here led by Prince Tajuddin Oluyole Olusi, in his own right a former parliamentarian himself. Thank you very much. Through you, I acknowledge other members of this noble Advisory Council. Our real fathers that are here, also in large number, let me acknowledge, and through His Royal Majesty, the Oluwoko, the Oba of Lagos, Obariwon Akiolu, here ably represented by Chief Opelua Joseph. Through you, to acknowledge all of our other traditional rulers that are here to felicitate with all of their subjects here this morning. I bid you greetings for coming here. I also acknowledge here members of our security formation, representatives, the Commissioner of Police, Director DSS, and other security operatives that are here. Lagos State Legislators Wives Association, I acknowledge and I greet you. The chairman of our party, who I've also acknowledged with GAC, but other members of our party at the EXCO level that are here. I'm also told the chairman of Labour Party is somewhere in the hall. We acknowledge you as well. Thank you very much for coming. Distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, distinguished family members, the clerk and other support staff of this noble house, thank you very much for the great work you are doing. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, today we come together to commemorate a momentous occasion in our history, the proclamation of the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly. This ceremony symbolizes not just the continuity of our democracy, but also the vital role of legislative powers in our system of governance. The legislator, an indispensable pillar of our democracy, plays an essential and a vital role in the journey we have embarked upon as a nation. It is the embodiment of the hopes and aspirations of our people, a critical partner in the quest for good governance, and they are the custodian of our shared democratic values. This assembly is a testament to the strength of our democracy and a commitment of Lagosians to pursuit of excellence. On the 18th of March 2023, 40 members of the Lagos State House of Assembly were elected. In that same election, Mr. Deputy and Mr. Governor were also elected. So indeed, 42 of us were elected on the same day, on the 18th. And it's an honor that we're here to inaugurate this great assembly. Lagos State has always been a citadel of resilience and dynamism, leading the path in innovation, development, and cultural diversity. As we embark on a new journey, we are reminded of our shared commitment to bolster the prosperity of Lagos State and to improve the lives of every Lagosian. As we inaugurate this assembly today, you will also be conducting elections. But before I go to this assembly, let me thank, and as the clerk has said, thank the 9th Assembly. I want to, on behalf of the government and people of Lagos State, thank members of the 9th Assembly who worked with our government tirelessly and who ensured that the dividends of democracy is reflective with the collaboration of that assembly. Like I did say yesterday, I want to wish each and every one of them the very, very best in their future endeavor. Today is the turn of the 10th Assembly, an assembly that we believe will be vibrant, an assembly for the first time that is having 20 new member-elects and 20 returning members. And after my speech, we shall be conducting an election of the Speaker and other principal officers. This is a constitutional function that further demonstrates the strength of our democratic values. It is a significant event reminding us that the principles of fairness, respect, equity, and majority rule, and the protection of the right of the minority is the bedrock of our democracy. I stand here and I want to assure you that as your governor, I stand neutral in your selection process. I'll expect you to do the right thing as always. My interest lies in ensuring that we work together. We work collaboratively to ensure that Lagosians feel both the legislative and the executive. Each one of you, regardless of the position, brings a unique value that we have seen and the perspective to this assembly. And it is through your collective effort that you will achieve this extraordinary feat. The emergence of a speaker and other principal officers is a decision entrusted to you by the Constitution. I trust that you will carry out this duty with the highest level of integrity and respect for democratic principles. As we look forward to the future, let us remind ourselves of the importance of cooperation, dialogue, and mutual respect. The executive and the legislature are partners in this democratic journey. Our shared goal is to create a Lagos where everyone thrives, where opportunities are bound, and where our collective diversity in our people propels our unique future. I stand ready to work with the 10th Assembly, collaborating to drive impactful policies and fostering an environment where the hopes and dreams of every Lagosian can be realized. As been said by the clerk, the 9th Assembly did their best. Over 46 bills were passed, over 120 resolutions were set. I want to imagine and employ this House to meet and to surpass the very enviable record that was set by the 9th Assembly. And of course, you know that this assembly was led by one of you here, Right Honorable Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa. And I believe that the 10th Assembly will meet and surpass the records that were set by the 9th Assembly. And so as you embark on this journey together, let us remember the words of John Quincy Adams, who says, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader in your right. I believe in the leadership that will emerge from the 10th Assembly, and I'm confident that our collective efforts will usher an era of unprecedented growth and development in our state. The executive have promised a greater Lagos rising, and I know and I can believe that the 10th Assembly shared in our vision. We have promised an agenda of a Teams Plus Plus, and I know and I believe that the 10th Assembly will share in our vision. It is therefore my honor and a rare privilege that I formally proclaim the 10th Assembly of the Lagos State House of Assembly. God bless you. God bless the 10th Assembly. God bless Lagos State and Nigeria as a federation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Governor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We will now proceed to the business of today. I am pleased to inform you that in line with Section 105, Sub 3 of the 1999 Constitution as altered, I am in the receipt of the proclamation of Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Lagos State, for the holding of the first session of the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly. And I read: the seal of Lagos State, the government of Lagos State of Nigeria, proclamation for the holding of the first session of the 10th Lagos State Assembly. Whereas it is provided in Section 105 Sub 3 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, that the person elected as governor shall have power to issue a proclamation for holding of the first session of the State House of Assembly immediately after being sworn in. I, Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, the Governor of Lagos State, in exercise of the powers bestowed upon me by Section 105 Sub 3 aforementioned, and of all other powers enabling me in that behalf, hereby proclaim that the first session of the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly shall hold at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, the 6th June 2023, in the State House of Assembly Complex, Ikeja, and elections of principal officers shall be conducted freely and fairly in line with the extant provisions, rules, and standing orders of the Lagos State House of Assembly, given under my hand, and the public seal of Lagos State at Ikeja, this day, 6th day of June 2023. Signed, His Excellency, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Lagos State. I also acknowledge the receipt of certificate of return on the members-elect of the 10th Assembly from the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Members-elect are now requested to please lay their certificate of return on the table. I will now read the roll call. Members-elect are implored to kindly signify attendance by a raise of hands. Thank you. Member-elect Obasa Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, Agege 1. Member-elect Abdulkarim Jubril Ayodeji, Agege 2. Member-elect Olumo Sahad Lukman, Ajiromi Ifelodun 1. Member-elect Oluwa Sobur Akambi, Ajiromi Ifelodun 2. Member-elect Jimoh Orelope Lukman Olatunji Alimosho 1. Member-elect Joseph Kehinde Olaide Alimosho 2. Member-elect Osafile Foluke Stella Amuodofi 1. Member-elect Doati Olukoya David Amuwo Odofi 2. Member-elect Mrs. Miranda Mojisola Lasbat Apapa 1. Member-elect Lawal Aina Musibao Apapa 2. Member-elect Bonu Solomon Saanu Badagry 1. Member-elect Engineer David Sentoji Samuel Badagry 2. Member-elect Tobu Mustahin Abiodun Epe 1. Member-elect Obukelu Sylvester Oluwadahunsi Epe 2. Member-elect Adams Nohim Babatunde Etiosa 1. Member-elect Engineer Yishao Olusegun Gbolahan Etiosa 2. Member-elect Mojid Fatai Adebola Ibejuleki 1. Member-elect Ajayi Oladele Oluwadamilare Ibejuleki 2. Member-elect Adewale Temitope Adedeji OON Ifako Ijaye 1. Member-elect Olutu Ojo Emmanuel Ifako Ijaye 2. Member-elect Prince Lawal Adesheyi Ikeja 1. Member-elect Adedamola Kasumu Ikeja 2. Member-elect Ogunleye Gbolahan Adetokunbo Ikorodu 1. Member-elect Aro Moshood Abiodun Korodu 2. Member-elect Sani Ganiu Babatunde Koshofe 1. Member-elect Sahid Wasiu Obafemi Koshofe 2. Member-elect Lawal Olumegbon Omolara Omotade Oyekan Lagos Island 1. Member-elect Afini Olarewaju Sulaiman Lagos Island 2. Member-elect Owolabi Ibrahim Ajani Lagos Mainland 1. Member-elect Shabi Rashid Adebola Adekola Lagos Mainland 2. Member-elect Akinsanya Nureni Ayinde Mushi 1. Member-elect Kasim Olayinka Muhyiddin Mushi 2. Member-elect Ege Olusegun Adebisi Ojo 1. Member-elect Tijani Suraj Olatunji Ojo 2. Member-elect Ogundipe Stephen Olukayode Oshodi Solo 1. Member-elect Ajomale Oladipo Olayinka Oshodi Solo 2. Member-elect Orekoya Abiodun Abimbola Shomolu 1. Member-elect Apata Samuel Olu Shomolu 2. Member-elect Elliot Desmond Olushola Surulere 1. And member-elect Mrs. Shangodara Musumola Rotimi Surulere 2. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, 40 members were elected into the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly and 40 members are here present. distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is time to conduct the elections to the presiding officers of the House. That is the election of the Speaker and Deputy Speaker to steer the ship of this wonderful House of Assembly for the next 4 years in the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly. Furtherance of Order 2, Rule 3. I need to state clearly, members-elect, that in the course of conducting this election, there shall be no motion, no observation, no interjection. In line with Section 92 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as altered, and Order 2, Rule 4 of the House Rule and Standing Order, and any other of the powers that are vested in me, I hereby call on a member-elect to nominate a ranking member-elect to take the chair of the House as Speaker of the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly. Member-elect Temitope Adewale Ifakojaye. Owen Ifakojaye.
Member-elect, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the prestigious House of Assembly, Lagos State House of Assembly. My name is Member-elect Adewale Temitope Adedeji, OON, and I rise today to nominate Member-elect from Agege Constituency 1, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, to take the seat as the Speaker of the 10th Assembly. I so move.
Thank you very much. Member-elect Temitope Adewale, OON, can you give us a brief citation on your nominee?
Distinguished guests, kindly permit me to read the citation. It's going to be a long read, but an interesting one. Citation of Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, Lagos State House of Assembly. Proudly representing the good people of Agege Constituency 1 and Lagosians, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa is one of the most experienced legislators and currently the longest serving member in the Lagos State House of Assembly, Southwest, and most likely in Nigeria. He was born on November 11, 1972 and graduated from the prestigious Lagos State University, where he obtained a bachelor's degree in law, LLB, and later enrolled at the Nigerian Law School. An early starter in politics, his political career began at the dawn of the Fourth Republic, when he was successfully elected into the Agege Local Government Legislative Council as a councillor in Ward E, and where he served as deputy leader. Before he became a councillor, he was an active party member who served as the zonal chairman, ESCO member, and campaign committee chairman in the local government. Building on his political achievements and experience in year 2003, at the age of 31, Mudashiru Obasa contested and convincingly won elections to the 5th Assembly of the Lagos State House of Assembly on the platform of the Alliance for Democracy to represent the people of Agege Constituency 1. A vibrant, thorough, and a reliable and a daring, darling legislator to the people of Agege, Obasa had no problem renewing his mandate for a 5th-term record in 2007, 2011, 2015, 2019, and now 2023. He is currently the most experienced and longest-serving State House of Assembly member in Nigeria. Over the years, While carrying out his representative and lawmaking duties, he has left no one in doubt in terms of his loyalty and commitment to serve his distinguished self, the people of Agege, and in different and various committees. As the chairman of member of various sensitive house committees, including education, rural development, public account, local government, economic planning and budget, amongst other outstanding committees in the House. Amongst these, he initiated the first ever annual constituency stakeholders meeting, which are held simultaneously across all constituencies in the state, to engender deeper constituency engagement between legislators and the constituents down to the grassroots for better development. The reports of these meetings have fueled a number of major policies and infrastructural development across the state since 2015. Other areas include infrastructure development in the House with cutting-edge technology, active presence of the House on various social media platforms, including the first of its kind live streaming of its plenary sessions with vital information and public education on its website. Very passionate about the delivery of good governance, Obasa had personally initiated a number of private member bills which were passed into laws. These include the Neighborhood Safety Corps Bill, a visionary initiative that established the first law-backed local policing and intelligence gathering outfit in the Southwest, which is now a precursor to the proposed Amotekun Bill, the Anti-Kidnapping Bill, a proactive measure to forestall the growing security challenges in the country, and the Cancer Research Institute Bill, meant to create a cancer research institute aimed at reducing the cases of cancer in Lagos State. Under his leadership, the Lagos State House of Assembly has continued to build sterling reputation for best practices in legislation and representation. Its laws, resolutions, and activities have continued to inspire many, including students, politicians, legislatives, and government institutions in the country and beyond. While the Lagos State House of Assembly has earned itself numerous local and international commendations, it was no surprise that Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa has been honored with several awards, including the Best Speaker of the Year in 2016 by the Eco Club International, Atlanta, USA. Golden Ambassador of Lagos State University, LASU, by the Lagos State University. Podium Recognition Awards 2016 by Podium International. Best House of Assembly Speaker 2016 by Global Excellence Award. Speaker of the Year by 2016 by the City People Magazine, and many more outstanding awards. In February 2018, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa was named the most outstanding state legislator of the year by the Independent Newspaper Limited, publishers of daily, Saturday, and Sunday independent newspapers. In July 2018, the African Bar Association, ABA, honored him with a certificate of recognition for his contributions to the law profession through lawmaking. In August 2018, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa was unanimously elected as the chairman of Conference of Speakers of State Legislators in Nigeria. Another confirmation of his leadership quality and highly revered legislative experience and competence. He held this position till November 2020. In December 2018, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru was named a member of the Committee for the Implementation of Autonomy for State Legislators and State Judiciary by the former President Muhammadu Buhari. On January 17, 2020, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa was conferred with an honorary doctorate degree by the prestigious Joseph Ayodele Babalola University, Jabu, Ikeji, Arakeji, Osun State, in recognition for his selfless service to humanity as well as his contribution to national issues on the development and growth of our country. As part of the recognition for his unexampled strides, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa was given the chieftaincy titles as follows: Gbajumo of Egba land by the Alaki of Egba, His Royal Majesty Oba Adedotun Aremu Gbadebo III, Bamofin of Ijesha land by the Owa Obokun of Ilesha and paramount ruler of Ijesha, His Royal Majesty Dr. Gabriel Adekunle Aromolaron, Akomolasha of Ibadan land by Olubadan of Ibadan, His Royal Majesty Oba Saliu Adetunji I, Otumba Ashiwaju of Itori Kingdom by Onitori of Itori Kingdom, Oba Fatai Akamo, Shobaloju of Ikorodu by the Ayonburin of Ikorodu, Oba Adewale Kabiru Shotobi Ilufemiloba of Ikorodu, Bashofi of Lagos by Oba of Lagos, His Royal Majesty Obariwan Akiolu. He is also a member of many social clubs and member of associations like the Island Club and Association of Friends. Again, on June 7, 2019, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Obasa was re-elected as the Speaker for the Lagos State House of Assembly for the Ninth Assembly. He is happily married and is blessed with loving children and God-fearing children. Thank you.
Thank you, Member-elect Temitope Adewale, ON. Any seconder, please. Thank you. Member-elect Sylvester Ogunkelu Ekpetu.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. I, Member-elect Ogunkelu Sylvester Oluwadahunsi, member representing Epe Constituency 2, hereby rise this morning to second that Member-elect Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, Agege Constituency 01, should take the chair as the Speaker of the 10th Assembly. So I second.
Thank you. I will now call on the nominee, Member-elect Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, to please state whether he accepts the nomination or otherwise.
Distinguished Member-elect, Mr. Clerk, I rise to confirm my acceptance of my nomination made by Member-elect Temitope and seconded by Member-elect Sylvester Oluwadahunsi. So I accept, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any other nomination? Since there is no any other nomination, I hereby declare nomination closed. Ladies and gentlemen, by the power vested in me by the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the House rules and standing orders and all other powers, I hereby declare Member-elect Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa as the Speaker-elect of the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly. Adewale Owen, who nominates the Speaker-elect, and the seconder member-elect, Sylvester Obukelu, to please lead the Speaker-elect to a seat so designate for him, pending the time when we conclude with the nomination and the election of the Deputy Speaker. Thank you. Thank you. Having concluded with the nomination and election to the office of Speaker of the 10th Assembly, I hereby request a member-elect to nominate another member-elect to take the chair as the Deputy Speaker of the 10th Assembly. Member-elect Elliot Desmond Olushi.
Mr. Governor, Mr. Deputy Governor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am Member-elect Desmond Olushola Elliot. I hereby stand here to nominate Member-elect Mojisola Lasbat Miranda to take the seat as the Deputy Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly. I hereby move.
Member-elect Elliot Desmond Olushola, can you please give us a brief citation on your nominee?
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a brief citation of Member-elect Mojisola Lasbat Miranda, representing the good people of Apapa 1 constituency. In the beginning of Lagos State, the state of excellence, Mojisola Lasbat Miranda was born to a noble family of late Chief T.A. Lawal Akapo, Ojora of Lagos, and Princess M.A. Lawal Akapo of the royal families of Ojora, Arumire, Onitono, Oloto, Oniru, and Shokun royal families of Lagos. Shokun royal families of Lagos. She had her primary education at St. Charles Nursery and Primary School and later Randall Primary School in Surulere. She attended Anglican Girls Grammar School and Ansarudin Secondary Schools, yet again in Surulere, where she held the post of Library Prefect and Secretary Press Club. She obtained the West African School Certificate WASC examination in the college. A highly adventurous scholar, Mojisola Lasbat Miranda attended NIIT, where she obtained a certificate in software development, network engineering. She also obtained a BSc in public administration from the Lagos State University, LASU. Masters of Public and International Affairs, MPIA, from University of Lagos, and presently running another Master's in Business Administration, MBA, Public Sector Management at the University of York, United Kingdom. A woman of impeccable character and sterling track record, young Mojisola Lasbat Miranda later joined the service of Lagos State Ministry of Science and Technology in Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration as personal assistant to the SSA on Information Technology. Then went on to serve as personal assistant to the Director of Lands Information System Unit, LISSU, of the Surveyor General, and one time the Office Manager of Ceros Nigeria Limited in Lekki, Lagos. She was the MD CEO of Hotline International Services Limited, a company she founded. A progressive to the core, Mojisola Miranda was a member of the defunct Alliance for Democracy, AD, which transformed to the Action Congress, AC, which also became the Action Congress of Nigeria, ACN, and now the All Progressives Congress Party, APC. A dynamic political leader, a dynamic team player, Mojisola Miranda served as a senior special assistant on intervention and intergovernmental relations in Apapa local government. She got elevated to serve as the supervisor for health in the same local government and was a frontal team player in the day-to-day healthcare delivery programs in the local government, after which she took the bull by the horn by contesting in the primary election to represent her constituency, which she won by a landslide. She then proceeded to contest the elective post into the Lagos State House of Assembly with other political parties, and she came out victorious. She was the chairman, House Committee on Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, WAPA, in 8th Assembly. She was also chairman, House Committee on Establishment, Training, Pension, and Public Service. She was chief whip of the 9th Assembly of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Mojisola Lasbat Miranda's greatest virtues are honesty, hard work, transparency, and integrity, without which, she says, a woman's waiting becomes hollow. A woman of substance, with a great sense of responsibility and reliability. She is happily married to engineer John Paul Miranda and blessed with children. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby present, by the grace of God, the next Deputy Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly, Member-elect Mojisola Lasbat Miranda.
Thank you, Member-elect Elliot Desmond Olushola. Any seconder, please. Member-elect Tijani Suraj.
Mr. Governor, Mr. Deputy Governor, Speaker-elect, Mr. Clark, members-elect, my name is Member-elect Surajuddin Olatunji Tijani Ojotu. I rise this afternoon to second the nomination of Member-elect Mojisola Miranda Apapa 1 to take the seat of the Deputy Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly. I so second.
Thank you, Member-elect Tijani Suraj. I will call on Member-elect Mojisola Lasbat Miranda to please state whether she accepts the nomination or not.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, Mr. Governor, Mr. Deputy Governor. I, Member-elect Mojisola Lasbat Miranda, hereby stand before you to accept my nomination as the Deputy Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly.
Thank you. Any other nomination, please? Since there is no any other nomination, and by the power vested in me by the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the rules and standing orders of the House and every other power so stated, I hereby declare Member-elect Mojisola Lasbat Miranda as the Deputy Speaker of the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly. Thank you. Please, clerk at table, kindly put it on record that the 40 members-elect of the 10th Assembly unanimously elected Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa as the Speaker of the 10th Assembly, and Mrs. Mojisola Lasbrat Miranda as the Deputy Speaker for the 10th Assembly. The Deputy Clerk and the Head of Legislative Drafting and Legal Services, can you please move forward? We will now, the Deputy Speaker-elect will now take our oath to swear, whether by oath or by affirmation, whichever one is our choice. Please, ma'am, I want the member-elect that nominated the Deputy Speaker-elect, that is member-elect Desmond Elliott Olushola, to please, along with member-elect Janice Raj, to please lead the Deputy Speakers-elect to the table to take her oath. Thank you. Okay. Member-elect Mrs. Miranda Mojisola Lasbrat, will you swear by oath or by affirmation? By oath. Kindly read.
I, Miranda Mojisola Lasbrat, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a member of the Lagos State House of Assembly, I will perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law and the rules of the Lagos State House of Assembly, and always in the interest of sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Congratulations. That is Madam Deputy Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly. Yes. You still sign the oath of allegiance. Okay. You will now sign the oath of allegiance. Kindly read.
I, Miranda Mojisola Lasbrat, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, man. Take picture for me. Take picture. I'm gonna shake it. Congratulations. Take picture for me. I'm on meeting. It's a class training. Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I will now request the member-elect that nominated the Speaker-elect, that is member-elect Temitope Adewale OON, and the seconder, member-elect Sylvester Odukelu, to please take the Speaker-elect to his seat. Member-elect Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, will you like to swear by oath or by affirmation?
By oath.
By oath. Kindly read.
I, Mudashiru Obasa Ajayi, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful, bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a member of Lagos State House of Assembly, I will perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability, faithfully, and in accordance with the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law and the rules of Lagos State House of Assembly, and always in the interest of sovereignty and integrity, solidarity, well-being and prosperity of Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policies contained in the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th schedule of the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me Allah.
Your oath of allegiance, sir.
I, Mudashiru Obasa Ajayi, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me Allah.
Thank you, sir. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Speaker of the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly.
Congratulations, Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, as you take the chair of speakership of the 10th Assembly of the Lagos State House of Assembly and wish you a prosperous session full of robust law and legislations that you are known for. Congratulations once again, and you have my unalloyed support.
You are the leader, you are the speaker for the 10th Assembly. Congratulations.
It has come to pass. I want to wish you the best of the best of the best law to this 10th Assembly, and I'm sure you will speak better than 9th Assembly. Congratulations, my speaker.
Congratulations to the Honorable Speaker on the election as Speaker of the Lagos House of Assembly and for the 10th Assembly. I wish you the best of luck and all the best in this new year.
When you have what it takes to be to sit on the mantle again, you have all what it takes. Experience is there, courage is there, and also the intellectual capacity is there for you. So I wish you the best of the best.
I want to use this opportunity to congratulate the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, not only for his re-election by setting record as a 6th-time legislator to come from Lagos State and coming back to the House for the 3rd time to lead us.
I want to specially congratulate Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa on his election as the Speaker 10th Assembly, and I believe you will forever lead us well.
Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, the truth is the most experienced parliamentarian we have as of today. And isn't that she? He has been doing very well. When you look at all of what
Sir, I want to say congratulations to you. Thank you so much. You've given us 2 terms of being a great leader. This one, with you, we are going to greater heights. Indeed, Lagos State will set the standard as being above common standards of excellence. Congratulations, sir. God bless you. We love you, sir.
Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have concluded my responsibility as stated in the law, the rules and standing orders of the House. Now I will hand over the instrument of office to Mr. Speaker to take over and start his work. Thank you. Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, Speaker of the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly, having concluded all the responsibility that is vested in me by the 1999 Constitution as altered, the rules and standing order of the House, I hereby hand over all the instrument of office to you so that you can take over the proceedings of the House. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Speaker yìí ṣe dáadáa so kàn ṣe dáadáa torí kámẹ́rà yẹ kí ní tọ́wọ́ sórí yẹn lídìí ẹ̀ ọgbẹ́ èrí torí kámẹ́rà.
torí èkó lélẹ̀ wọ́n ní èkó làwọ̀ àkànní èkó lélẹ̀ àṣẹ èkó làwọ̀ òkú èkó lélẹ̀ wọ́n ní èkó làwọ̀.
They choose like the most experienced parliament.
Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Ihdina siratal mustaqim, ihdina siratal mustaqim, ihdina siratal mustaqim. Subhanallahi wa ni'mal wakeel, ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal nasir. Hasbunallahi wa ni'mal wakeel, ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal nasir. Hasbunallahi wa ni'mal wakeel, ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal nasir. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I thank you and I welcome you here to the inauguration of the 10th Assembly. As been said by the clerk, that he has his limitation as from this moment on, and the Speaker has taken charge. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Clerk, we thank you for your role and we appreciate all you have been doing. And I also want to welcome Mr. Governor, our amiable governor, the celebrity of our time, the performing governor, and his brother, Obafemi Amsat. We thank you. We can't thank you enough. I know and we know the role you play for us to have this session. We thank you. Likewise, our party leaders here with us this afternoon, the GAC, we thank you very much. We appreciate you. Agba Onitan Lori Ile, thank you very much. We thank you. I'll still come back to that, but before we go further, we still have constitutional responsibility to perform as given to the business rules and standing order of this House. We have other member-elect that will join Mr. Speaker and the Deputy Speaker to perform the responsibilities and duties assigned to them by same business rules and standing order of the House. But this time around, it's not going to be in the same form in which the Speaker emerged and the Deputy Speaker. So we will be electing by voice votes the majority leader, deputy majority leader, the chief whip and deputy chief whip for the 10th Assembly. And I pray Almighty Allah will direct all of us and guide us perfectly to serve the people of Lagos and the government of Lagos. In this wise, I will be putting to you, member-elect, the nomination of Honorable Naim Adams as majority leader of the 10th Assembly, who is representing Etiosa constituency 01. All in favor, say aye. Those against me, the ayes have it. I am happy to announce to you that from this moment on to the end of the 10th Assembly, Honorable Naim Adams of Etiosa constituency 01 will be the majority leader of the 10th Assembly. As we all know, the bird does not fly with a wing. It needs the other wing to fly successfully. The majority leader also needs somebody to support him. And in this wise, I put before you Honorable Damola Kasumu of Ikeja O2 to be the deputy majority leader. All in favor, say aye. Those against me, the ayes have it. I hereby declare Honorable Damola Kasumu Ikeja O2 as the deputy majority leader of the 10th Assembly till its end. Also, discipline matters everywhere, and we need somebody to take charge of this. Members elect, I put before you Honorable Mojid Fatai of Ibejuleki 1. as the Chief Whip of the 10th Assembly. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. Hereby declare Honorable Majid Fatai Bejuleki Owan as the Chief Whip of the 10th Assembly from now till its end. Likewise, putting before you Honorable David Setonji of Badagry O2 as the Deputy Chief Whip of the 10th Assembly. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. Hereby declare Honorable David Setonji as the Deputy Chief Whip of the 10th Assembly from now till it ends. Thank you, Honorable members elect. Now is your turn to take oaths one after the other. But for us to save time, we'll be doing it in number of 10. So I will read out the names for the first 10 and the others will follow so that we can save time. I call your name, then you move forward. Member-elect Abdulkarim Jubril Ayodeji. Member-elect Olumo Saad Lukman. Member-elect Oluwasobo Akobi. Member-elect Joseph Keide Olaide. Member-elect Osafile Foluke Stella Elupi. Don't worry. I'm sure from this moment she's going to, you know. Member-elect Honorable Doati Olukoya David Elupi. Member-elect Honorable Lawa Aina Musibao. Member-elect Boni Solomon Sano. Member-elect Honorable Tobo Mustahim Abiodun. Member-elect Honorable Member-elect Ogukelu Sylvester Oluwadawusi. Yeah, you can proceed.
I, Abdulkarim Jubril Ayodeji, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear the true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a member of the Lagos State House of Assembly, I will perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law and the rules of Lagos State House of Assembly, and always in the interest of sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will strive to serve the fundamental objectives and directives, principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the fifth schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me Allah.
Hold up, volunteers.
I Abdul Karim do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me Allah.
Shake Mr. Speaker, and then you sign there.
One of them.
Oh my God, yeah.
Sign everything at once.
And my ball on the other side. Go find the coconut. It's on the other side. You have to go there.
Okay. Later. Just let them check.
Member-elect Engineer Ishao Bolawo Olusegun, Member-elect Ajayola Adelolu Adamilare, Member-elect Adewale Temitope Adedeji, Member-elect Olotu Ojo Emmanuel, Member-elect Lawal Adeseyi, Member-elect Ogunleye Bolawo Adetokunbo, Member-elect Aro Moshood Abiodun, Member-elect Ganiu Babatunde Okanlawo, Member-elect Sahib Wasiu Obafemi, Member-elect Lawa Olubegbon Omolara Omotade Oyekan.
I, Laura Lolemugwamala Motadi, do solemnly swear, affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and as member of the Lagos State House of Assembly, I will perform my function honestly to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the law and rule of the Lagos State House of Assembly, and always in the interest of sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will strive to preserve the fundamental objective and directive principle of state policies contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th schedule of this Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
By the Code of Conduct.
I, Lawalo Lumegomola Amontade, do solemnly swear affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Protect and defend the Constitution.
I'll balance in your receipt. Okay, go Mr. Speaker, I'm paying one.
Okay, one pay one. Call you.
Mr. Speaker, I'm paying one.
Okay. What?
Mr. Speaker, I'm paying one. I'm paying one.
Member-elect Afini Olariwaju Sulaiman, Member-elect Owolabi Ibrahim Ajani, Member-elect Shabi Rashid Adebola Adekola, Member-elect Akinsanya Nureni Ayinde, Member-elect Kasim Olayinka Muideen, Member-elect Ege Olusegun Adebisi, Member-elect Honorable Tijani Suraj Olatunji, Member-elect Ogodipe Stephen Olukayode, Member-elect Ajomale Oladipo Olayinka, Member-elect Orekoya Abiodun Abimbola, Member-elect Apata Samuel Olu, Member-elect Elio Desmond Olusola, Member-elect Shogodara Mosumola Rotimi.
I, Owolabi Ibrahim Ajani, do solemnly swear affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a member of the Lagos State House of Assembly, I will perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law, and the rules of the Lagos State House of Assembly, and always in the interest of sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
So help me God.
That I, Owolabi Ibrahim Ajani, do solemnly swear
and bear true
allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and the
I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Honorable Naheem Adams, Honorable Damana Kasumo, Mojid Fatai, David Setonji, and Honorable Member-elect Jimo Orilope Nukwan Latuji. Join them.
I do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and adhere true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a member of the Lagos State House of Assembly, I will perform my functions honestly, to the best of my ability, faithfully, and in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law and the rules of the Lagos State House of Assembly, and always in the interest of sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of the state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Oath of allegiance.
I, Adams, do solemnly swear, affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Allah. Thank you very much.
Mr. Governor, the Deputy Governor, distinguished guests, let me once again thank you for your patience as we move forward on the 10th Assembly inauguration. Permit me to welcome all our guests here, starting with our Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, the Mr. Governor of Lagos State. We thank you, sir. You are most welcome. We appreciate your presence here with us this afternoon. Also, His Excellency Dr. Quadri Obafemi Amsa, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State. We thank you, sir. We thank you for coming. Well, permit me to reverse this to recognize the representative of the First Lady of Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by Honorable Alawiye King, a former member of this noble House of Assembly. We thank you and we appreciate your presence here with us. I also recognize the presence of Dr. Mrs. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, the First Lady of Lagos State. We thank you, ma'am, for coming. We appreciate your presence. The Sergeant at time, can you please take control of that? Also here with us this afternoon is my amiable wife, Mrs. Olusola Fanilat Obasa. You are most welcome. We thank you. His Excellency, the former Deputy Governor of Lagos, Chief Abiodun Ogunleye, we thank you for coming, sir. Our former party chairman, Chief Henry Ajamale Party, we thank you, sir, for coming. And the party secretary, Honorable Sumi Odosoya, former member of this noble house, we thank you for coming. Our leader, Senator Adefuye, a member of GSA, we thank you, sir, for coming. Mr. Akim Mori Okwala, the head of service, my brother, we thank you for coming. And my brother as well, and the Honorable Justice Kasim Anugba, Chief Judge of Lagos State, ably represented by Mrs. Olutoyin Atinoke, you are most welcome. Our KBC, my own KBC, Obarigwon Akiolu Oloweko, ably represented by Opelua of Lagos. You are most welcome. We thank you. Also with us, we have Mr. Sunday Adjose, former head of service, member of GAC. You are most welcome. Dr. Adidayo Adishola, member-elect Apapa Federal Constituency. Thank you for coming. Honorable Nande Odubote, former member of House of Representatives and former CPS of this House of Assembly. Thank you for coming. Chief Abayomi Daramona, State Vice Chairman, Central APC, we thank you for coming. Well, in its own capacity this time around, Honorable Alawiye King, you are most welcome, a former member of this House. Mr. Akim Odumosu, former Commissioner of Police and a friend of this House, you are most welcome. Our brother, our KBC, the brother of the newly elected Deputy Speaker of this House of Assembly, Obakola Olawa Oniru of Iru. You are most welcome, KBC. Thank you for coming. Right Honorable Fashino Adebowale, former Deputy Speaker of this House and Chairman, Lagos Legislative Forum. Thank you, sir, for coming. Chief S.A. Adaranijo, you are most welcome. Alaji Tunde Disco, Chairman, my own Chairman of APC, Agege Local Government, thank you for coming. Alaji Honorable Tunde Isiaka, former House of Representatives member. Ashipa Kauli Olusoya, my brother, my APS leader, Ikorodu, we thank you for coming. My own brother, the KBC, Oba Said Elegushi, Hussein Latri, Elegushi of the Kate Kingdom, you are most welcome, we thank you for coming. Cardinal Odu Baku Eto Baba, APC Chieftain GAC member, you are most welcome, sir. We recognize the presence. Princess Mrs. Sarah Susan, my sister, former Deputy Governor, you are most welcome. We appreciate you. Honorable Akim Bangola, APC Chieftain and former APC Secretary, if I'm right, Lagos State, thank you. Mr. Asis Soni, our former diligent clerk of the Lagos State House of Assembly, we thank you for coming, sir. The White Cap chiefs, well, I think I should be sitting along here. I'm now a chief in Lagos, so maybe I'll take my time. You are most recognized. Thank you for coming. The spouses of honorable members of Lagos State House of Assembly, the last level, you are most welcome. We thank you for coming. Dr. Sulaiman Additional Raji Oniba of Iba, you are most welcome. We thank you for coming. Oba Alabereju Abidemi Alakeson of Akeson, you are most welcome. Body of Permanent Secretaries, we thank you for your dedication and support to the governor. You are most appreciated. Thank you. Chairman of local government and local council development area here with us, you are all recognized. Thank you. The Secretary of GAC, Chief Mutiu Are, you are most welcome. Right Honorable Sabit Adeyemi Ikuforiji, my predecessor, thank you for coming. You are most welcome. Honorable Mrs. Bola Olujobi, former Deputy Speaker, you are most welcome. We thank you. Honorable Ibube, you have to explain this when you become honorable. Honorable Samuel Ibube, former Commissioner for Budget, you are most welcome. Honorable Ademori Kuye, member of Federal House of Representatives, a former chairman of local government, Chomolu, and a former commissioner of Lagos State, and now a member of House of Representatives. We thank you for coming. Mr. Ademola Akombi, APC Shifting Lagos State. Mr. Tomiwa Orekoya, APC Shifting. Alhaji Munir Oguleye, APC Shifting. Prince Ademola Sodiq, APC Shifting. I'm sure that should be our former legal advisor. A very good brother from Mushin, if I'm right. Dr. Afolabi, President, Environmental Forestry Association of Nigeria, you are most welcome. My own brother from Agege, Pastor pardon me, let me just take Joseph. Pastor Joseph, Secretary General, Tropical Exporter of Nigeria, you are most welcome. Deacon Sauda Timitokwe, we thank you. Mrs. Folashade Latono, former Executive Secretary of LASCOM, we thank you for coming. Chief Richard Oshungoyi, Chairman LASCOM, you are most welcome. Honorable Adio Taiwo Said, member LASCOM and a former member of this house. Honorable Omoumi Abibat Obara, member LASCOM. Members of Lagos Legislative Forum members, the former members of this great house, right from inception since 1979 up to date, we thank you for coming. Honorable Jumoke Okoya Thomas, Women Leader APC, Lagos State, my old sister, my old friend. Thank you for coming. Prince Tajudeen Olusi, our leader, our Vice Chairman GAC, thank you, sir. We appreciate your presence here. Senator Olorun Mbe Mamura, is he here? Wow, thank you, sir. Former minister, we thank you, we appreciate you, and the former speaker of this house, 1999 to 2003. Thank you, we really appreciate your presence. Thank you very much. DCP Ayatu Shaba, representing Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, you are most welcome. SM Wasiri, Director, Department of State Security Service, Lagos State, we appreciate your presence. Honorable Yemi Ali, my brother from Mushin, member of Federal House of Representatives and former chairman of Mushin Local Government, thank you for coming. Chief Murphy Adetoro, former chairman of local government and member of GAC, thank you, sir. You are most welcome, we appreciate you. Alhaji Rashid Daisimi, the former clerk of this great House of Assembly, you are most welcome, we thank you for coming. Member of All Progressive Congress APC Lagos State, member of Diplomatic Corps, captains of industry, gentlemen and ladies, gentlemen of the press. I hope with this I've been able to recognize everybody. And my own Egona brother, His Royal Majesty Oba Fatai Aromire, you are most welcome, sir. Obviously, thank you for coming. Ọba Musiliu Abiodun Ogunbo, Ọba of Ogunbala, thank you for coming. Chief Dosunu Akeshiku Oshobiyeye of Lagos, thank you for coming, my brother. You are most recognized. Praise Fuad Oloto, thank you, my brother, for coming. Olu of Shangotedo, Oba Olufumi, you are most welcome. We recognize you all. And as I get the name, I continue to recognize you. I thank everybody here with us without leaving anyone behind. And specifically, I would like to recognize my own darling wives here with us this afternoon for the support as they keeping me going. Without the support, maybe I'll be lacking behind. I recognize Madam Speaker, my beautiful, elegant wife, Mrs. Fadilat Olushola. Chief Mrs. Fadilat, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. As well, I also represent my damsel wife, Mrs. Bukola Taibat Obasa, for your support for coming. Thank you very much for your support. I send same to all our children. Thank you. May Almighty Allah continue to bless you and strengthen you. Honorable Tejo, what can I say? Leaving behind my contemporary, my friend, my sister. You know, she's so a special one for us in this House of Assembly. We joined the House of Assembly together in 2003, and she has refused to leave us behind. She's always here with us. Honorable Tejo, you are most welcome. Former Deputy Speaker of this House of Assembly. And His Royal Majesty Oba Semiu Orimadegun Adegorua of my brother. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir. So, thank you, everybody. You are most welcome. And our brothers and friends here in Lagos State House of Assembly, starting from Mr. Clark to the list of them, we thank you for your support. We thank you for your dedication. We thank you for keeping Lagos House of Assembly rolling. We thank you for making us achieve those good things that we are recognized for. We thank you for sustaining that image above common standard of excellence. A House of Assembly that has no contemporary in the federation we call Nigeria. We thank you. We appreciate you for all you have been doing. And for this, I'm going to get sanctions. I hope you will be magnanimous enough to overlook it, and that is the party chairman. You know, when you leave your party chairman behind in the coming election, you should know that you have problem, and I don't want to have problem. So, Mr. Party Chairman, my apology. Our party chairman, Ojelabi, thank you for coming. We appreciate you for your support always. And let me also greet you for the victories recorded at the last election. We thank you, Mr. Party Chairman. Thank you very much. Well, I think this recognition, my brother's wife from Mushi, I left her behind. Your Excellency, Mrs. Amsat, the wife of the Deputy Governor, my apology, ma'am. You are most welcome. We thank you. Thank you very much. So, as I said, we continue to recognize our notable and dignitaries, the Gaussians, as they bring in the paper. But all in all, I want to thank you all. I want to appreciate you, for making this inauguration a very successful and colorful one. I thank you and appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you. For us to save time, I think likewise during the inauguration of Mr. Governor and his brother, the Deputy Governor, it was a shower of blessings. And today we are also witnessing the same thing. So it's for us, let us relax, let us sit back. There's a reception for all of us at Jakonde Hall, a very colorful one. And I assure you, a very sumptuous meal that I want to say that you have not tasted before. So relax, don't feel hungry for that, but you will say. Moving forward, permit me to adopt my recognition as the protocol. Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Executive Governor, even though he has refused to be Executive Governor of Lagos State, our highly esteemed Deputy Governor of Lagos State, and the government functionaries here with us, esteemed Royal Father here President, captains of industries, leaders of our pace-setting party, All Progressive Congress, community leader, chairman of local government and local council development areas, members of diplomatic corps, market men and women, our energetic youth, members of the Fourth Estate of REM, all Lagosians, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press. My distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, with profound gratitude, a strong feeling of honor and unwavering commitment to living up to high standards set by you, I accept your gracious decision to elect me as the Speaker of the 10th Assembly of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Today's gathering is historical in the sense that it is the day I set pace as the first legislator to be elected in record 6 times and the first to be Speaker for 3 consecutive terms. I am very grateful. Thank you all. Foremost, we hold a debt of gratitude to Almighty Allah, the all-powerful, for the success of the 10th Assembly's opening session. To Allah's holy name I give thanks, for it is He who made it so that I will serve as your Speaker for the next 4 years. Therefore, with all sense of responsibility, I make bold to declare to all Lagosians and indeed my colleagues that I shall continue to give my best. Importantly, let me immensely thank Lagosians and Nigerians for voting our great party, All Progressive Congress, in the just concluded elections, which resulted in the emergence of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, as the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, the re-election of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu as the Governor, and Mr. Bafemi Quadri as the Deputy Governor. The overwhelming victory of the candidates for Lagos State House of Assembly, House of Reps, and the Senate. The victory, which we recorded at the polls, is a testament to our avowed commitment to sustaining and upholding democratic values and principles through effective policy formulation, implementation, and evaluation. I want to thank Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu for his usual support for the legislature and further commend him for his respect for this House, his neutrality, guidance, and advice, his defense of the legislature from external forces and manipulation cannot be de-emphasized. Dear colleagues, we stand here today as a testament to Mr. Governor's commitment to good governance and his efforts to build a better Lagos for all. Permit me to use this medium to congratulate him and his brother, the Deputy Governor, also on his recent inauguration as the 7th democratically elected Governor and Deputy Governor of Lagos State. In the same vein, this event afforded me the opportunity to commend the Governor's Advisory Council, GAC, for the role played by its members 20 years ago, resulting in the independence of the legislature in Lagos State to decide its leadership. For this, I say thank you, sir. To those who partook in that critical decision, the current members and those who are now resting in the Lord, to the leadership of our party, All Progressive Congress, starting from Mr. President of this nation, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, member of the G16, especially our party chairman, for all your support. My deepest appreciation goes to my constituents in Agege for their continued support and belief in my vision for better and more prosperous Lagos. It is truly humbling to be given opportunity yet again to serve them and our dear state in this capacity. I promise to work tirelessly with my colleagues to ensure that we continue to uphold the legacy of excellence for which Lagos State House of Assembly is known. Dear Lagosians, Nigerians, issues relating to removal of fuel subsidy have been on the front burner for some days with opposing views. While I understand the current plight faced by citizens, I want to urge us all to embrace this policy as it has a lasting positive effect on all of us and our country. We can take a clue from the introduction of mobile communication network in Nigeria years ago, and now they were beyond the reach of many citizens. Today, mobile phones are everywhere and calls are cheaper. Distinguished colleagues, Lagosians, the 10th Assembly has been proclaimed today. To achieve our goals, we need to work hard, be innovative, and most importantly, stay united as honorable members. We must abstain from being portfolios and sponsor of negative publicity and publication about the House. Such publication do no one any good, but destroy the image and reputation of the Parliament as well as its leadership. Let's always be conscious that excessive desperation does not achieve any good. As we begin a new chapter in the history of this Assembly, I want to affirm my commitment to the principles of transparency, accountability, and good governance. My goal is to ensure that every member of this Assembly is respected and valued, and that we will work together to provide effective representation for people of Lagos. Lagos State is a great state with even greater potentials, and we have responsibility to harness these potentials and maximize them for the benefit of our people. We must prioritize the welfare of our constituents and ensure that our policies and legislative framework are geared towards meeting their needs. Under my leadership, this House will operate an open and inclusive administration where all members are carried along and given equal opportunity to contribute towards development of the state. We cannot achieve greatness working in isolation. Therefore, I encourage all branches of government to work together in harmony to ensure that we build a Lagos that we can all be proud of. Together we have an opportunity to build a better Lagos, a Lagos that provides equal opportunities for all, a Lagos that is safe and secure, a Lagos that is a model for sustainable development in Nigeria and the world. As a responsible and responsive House of Assembly, our legislative agenda for 10th Assembly are to promote and strengthen legislative institutions from the state to local government level, recommitment to the establishment of Center for Democracy and Legislative Studies, to review the old laws with a view to bringing them to modern reality, especially laws that establish agencies, parastatals that are no longer viable to rejig our regular legislative consultation, and to ensure prudent fiscal and financial policies through robust and engaging legislation. Lagos is a Yoruba land, as against assertion of some people that it is no more land. Therefore, part of our legislative agenda is to ensure that the translation of laws passed by this House to Yoruba language. We also aim at achieving our collective goals of creating a robust legislative framework that protect the interests of our people. Going forward in this way, we are going to employ all legislative instruments for the support of the indigenes of Lagos State. There will be laws and resolutions in this area of economy, commerce, properties, and titles, and we will reverse all that are reversible to protect interests of the indigenes. Management and staff and personnel of this great institution, I implore you to do everything in your power to ensure this administration success. We promise to keep our campaign promises to the people of Lagos and to ensure that everyone benefits from the dividend of democracy. We appreciate the help from the media, the fourth estate of the realm. We will appreciate it if you could assist us more by projecting a good image of this assembly as usual. The success of this assembly should be a top priority. To sum up my point, the sanctity of legislation is an independent body, is adequately provided for in the Constitution in accordance with the principles of separation of power. In this regard, no other arm of government is allowed or permitted to interfere with the functioning and independence of the legislation in a manner that will make legislation become subservient or subordinate. It must be underlined that in any constitutional democracy, the legislation must be allowed to operate independently, especially in line with Section 101 of the Constitution, which confers on it the power to regulate itself without violation. On this, I commend our governor for observing this always. Thank you, Mr. Governor. To improve the legislature and establish good governance, my fellow colleagues, I must be steadfast and remove any and all obstacles in our path. I have faith that we will succeed. This esteemed house shall sustain our cordial relationship, robust cooperation with the executive arm of government. However, let me say clearly that we shall not compromise the sanctity of our institutional independence and constitutional rules. We further expect resolution passed by this house are given consideration just like bill passed by this house. Lastly, I solemnly pledge my commitment to serve this house with humility, honesty, and dedication. I urge my colleagues to join me in this commitment, and together we shall leave a legacy of excellence that generations yet unborn will be proud of. I thank you all for listening. Pleasure. I thank you, and God bless Lagos State. God bless Nigeria. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àjùmọ̀ṣe. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Yeah, with us also, I have my brother from Mushin, Senator Ganiu Solomon, a former chairman of Mushin, a former member of House of Reps, and a distinguished senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria, and a member of the GSA. Thank you, sir. You are most welcome. Praise Yaya Dosumu, one of the first members of this house, I think 1979. If I'm right, we thank you for coming, sir. You are most welcome. Assistant Controller of Immigration, Head of Alausa Passport Office, you are most welcome. We thank you, sir. Sector Commander of Federal Road Safety Commissioner, we thank you for coming. You are most welcome. And the Aishi Ganiu Ebujobi, my old chairman from Agigi, Aishi, you are welcome. So we thank you. Thank you for listening. We thank you. Photo section, but before that, maybe I should, Madam Deputy Speaker, for our photo of thanks. Are you ready? Yeah, you can go ahead.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Governor, Mr. Deputy Governor, our royal fathers here. I stand by the already established protocol on behalf of the just inaugurated 10th Assembly of the Lagos State House of Assembly, starting from Right Honorable Speaker Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa. I hereby thank everybody seated here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for spending your time with us today. I pray that we shall continue to celebrate good things in our life, and we're promising Lagosians that this very 10th Assembly will not disappoint you. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. So, I'm not sure if you can make use of outside because of the rain. So, we will find ways to take the pictures here. So, I'll be inviting the Mr. Governor, the Deputy Governor, for the first set. Thereafter, I will invite the members of GAC. The member of GAC, we just try to copy before we come back to adjournment. Please remain on your seat till you are invited, please. So it will not be rowdy. The house is still in session. The GAC members.
Speakers should join the photo session, please. Former speakers should join, and the deputy. President. Kindly join Mr. Speaker. Lagos Legislative Forum. Our royal fathers, kindly join royal fathers. Royal fathers, kindly join Mr. Speaker for a group photograph, please. Last level. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Honorable members, kindly go back to your seats. The photo session will continue after adjournment. Please take your seat. KBS photographer, please stop at this moment. KBS, please take your seat. Honorable members, please take your seat. Honorable members, please take your seat. KBS, please take your seat. Please, Sergeant Atam, shut the door. Please shut the door. Honorable members, please be seated. Distinguished guests, please take your seats. Shut the door. Sergeant Atam, please shut the door. Please clear the gallery. Sergeant Atam, please clear the... Everybody, please be seated. Please be seated. I want everybody to be on their seat. Please be seated. Sergeant Atam, please clear the walkway. And make sure the door remains shut. No one is allowed to go out at this point. Please. Please be seated. Please let those standing be seated, please. Majority Leader, please adjournment Senator.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished Honorable members, good afternoon. I have the approval of the Right Honorable Speaker to move that this House adjourn Senator. I so move.
Well, we don't have Honorable Raouf Olawale for now. Who is using his mic? Who is that?
Honorable Tijani. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I rise to second the motion as moved. Well, before the question is put, let me quickly recognize my own brother, the former chairman of Lagos Island, former commissioner, Home Affairs, former senator, former minister, former ambassador, Senator Musliu Obanikoro. We thank you for coming. You are most welcome. Thank you for coming. All in favor say aye. Aye. Those against nay. The ayes have it. This house stands adjourned. Synod. I rise.